Okay. It looks like we are live. How is everyone on this fine Saturday? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jason Levine, and for today's brief live stream, I wanted to give you a sneak peek of my next upcoming single called Fear the Q-Tip. And I actually sneaked a little bit of the music to this last week during a test live stream there. And I thought I would let you get another taste of it. So I'll tell you what, we're just going to get right into it, and then we're going to break it down a little bit. So I started here just a moment ago in Photoshop, just kind of making a little title card. So let's, I think I'm just going to leave this as it is for now. Ooh, leave that. This is actually running, I just did a little lyric version for you in Premiere Pro. So let's not waste any more time. And I'm going to do a little side-by-side. In fact, here's the session of it in Audition. Now, this is mastered, so this is going to be kind of loud. So if you're listening in headphones and you're enjoying the sound of my voice and you turned it up, just beware, because I'm going to play back this mastered track, which is going to be hot. So, because it's mastered like a regular record. But this is a rough mix, not totally finished on the production side, but you'll get the idea, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video. So, all right. Without further ado, this is Fear the Q-Tip, coming very soon to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, YouTube, and everywhere else that music is streamed or sold. Here we go.
Fear the Q-Tip, don't push it too far into your ear. Little white cotton swab, pillow soft could never harm. Place it gently, twirl it round. ASMR scratchy sound. Move it to the other side. Brace yourself, close your eyes. Haven't cleaned them for a while. More I twirl, the less I smile. But don't let the waxy gunk fool ya, 'cause some of that residue's cool, yeah. If you push it too far, you'll think that you're seeing stars. You'll be tearing, won't be hearing, 'cause you pushed it too far. Oh, fear the Q-Tip. Fear the Q-Tip. Fear the Q-Tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. You will not be able to hear. The cotton swab is something to fear. Why must I clean my ears? The thought of it brings me to tears. Must have cleaned them every day. Maybe not, but don't delay. Ears are sticky, feeling icky. Gently pull it back, it's tricky. What is this? It's got no piston. Take a look, don't be caught sniffing. No. Is it really necessary? Is it even sanitary? Even for the cleanest fellow goes in white, comes out yellow. But don't let the waxy gunk fool ya, 'cause some of that residue's cool, yeah. If you push it too far, you'll think that you're seeing stars. You'll be tearing, won't be hearing, 'cause you pushed it too far. Oh, fear the Q-Tip. Fear the Q-Tip. Fear the Q-Tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. You will not be able to hear. That cotton swab is something to fear. Fear the Q-Tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. The Q-Tip, or you will not be able to hear. The Q-Tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. Ouch.
All right. So that was a first look, a first listen to Fear the Q-Tip. So as mentioned, thank you for the hearts there. And for those of you joining us on Behance and YouTube as well. All right. Oh no, were there 3 F's and 3 L's in fellow? Ugh, very skinny font. You know, it's funny, I watched it back to look for typos. That's why it's a rough mix preview. Thanks a lot, autocorrect. Dopey. Typos are real. Okay, so with that, let's dive in a little bit here. Just thought I'd show you some of the just the session itself, so you can kind of get an idea of the elements. So this is where I am so far. Now, as mentioned, the production isn't finalized. Still a lot more to go here. You know, I don't typically add a lot of guitars, but there'll be some guitars in there, and a lot more background vocals. In fact, that vocal that's on there is a scratch vocal, so that'll be completely redone anyway. And I may redo the bass. I've been trying to decide whether or not I really like it or not. So, but I'll tell you what. Let's. I'm gonna put the headphones on so I don't interfere with what's coming over the mic here, and play a little bit of this back. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. What's up, Arthur? Donald Ping, good to see you. Marcio from Portugal. So let's see. So what's interesting about this session is that I've used a ton of, well, it's not different than I normally work, but I've used a ton of third-party plugins on this one as usual. One of my new favorites, which is a Waves plugin, which I've shown a couple times here on stream, is this Shep's Omnichannel. It's just fantastic, and you can see it's a combination EQ, gate, saturation, compressor, limiter, and you can move things around in the chain here, so you can stack them and reorder them however you like. It's a fantastic plugin, and it just sounds wonderful. So here, just to kind of give you an idea, some of the raw elements of the track. So we'll start with some of the drums. Now, I was showing this a little bit. I sneaked a little bit of this last week during my test Behance stream, which was that there's no reverb on these drums at all. There is in the chorus. I have a huge reverb just on the snare and the it's very Phil Spector-y. But there's no additional reverb anywhere. All of it is coming from a room mic. We did 2 room mics. I'm all about miking the room, especially when it sounds nice, to give it an ambient sound. So let's start by let's take a listen to this and hear what these drums sound like. That's the one instance of snare reverb just in that part of the chorus. All right, and let's bring a little of the bass in there. Bass is really dirty. Got a little bit of a barracuda kind of thing going on there. And this is live take. Now all the distortion, so I'm using this Chris Lord Algae plugin here, and there's some, I actually have it at 0, but I've got it on Roar. The distortion itself, if I turn the plugin off, is really coming from this amp. I can't remember if this was a Fender amp or what. It was a 60s era tube amp, and it was just a guitar amp. And we were in my buddy Chip's studio, so he did the drums on this particular track. I'm doing the bass, piano, and vocals, and all played live. And we decided to do the bass, me on my Rickenbacker, through this old 60s amp. So here it is without any of this effect, which you can see that's got some basic EQ, compression, distortion, and chorusing, which I'm using a very little bit of. So here's kind of the raw version. So you can hear the distortions all there. Let's turn this on. Just adds a little bit more mid-range. Again, a little more honk, a little more roar, and a little more push. Far from my, best bass line, but it was just so raw and dirty, and it kind of just worked. So I left it. Again, I may wind up changing that, but we'll see. By the way, that great snare reverb is all courtesy of another one of my favorite Waves plugins, which is the Abbey Road's plates. And this simulates all of the classic EMT plates that Abbey Road Studios used in the 60s and 70s. And it's just massive and wonderful sounding. Totally love this. Nice. All right. So again, at present, it's really just a basic track session, just bass drums, piano, and a scratch vocal. And ultimately, it'll have probably at least one or two guitars in there, kind of comping some chords, and that's pretty much it. I don't like to overproduce. Every time I do, it sounds overproduced, and I wind up not liking it. So keep this raw. And this is meant to be children's music, so Fear the Q-Tip. It's pretty funny, right? And that's why I put the lyrics in the video there. I think the lyrics are pretty hysterical. Bass is very organic. Might not be super tight, but it fits. Yeah, I mean, it's tight enough. Again, I was playing it. I'd never played the lines, so we just started rolling, and that's what you're hearing. But it kind of, it just kind of rocks. It's dirty, but I dig it. All right. So this is, again, just a little test here up on Behance and YouTube and Twitter Periscope to give you a little sneak of this tune. Hoping to have this out by the end of the year. Well, I must have it out by the end of the year. There's no reason I shouldn't. And I'm super happy with how it turned out. And the mix so far is really, really digging how it's coming together. So here again, let's play a little bit of this intro here. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty locked in there.
Place it gently, twirl it round, ASMR scratchy sound. Move it to the other side, brace yourself, close your eyes. Haven't cleaned them for a while, more I twirl, the less I smile. But don't let the waxy gunk fool ya, 'cause some of that residue's cool, yeah.
By the way, so I was talking about this last week on the stream too. Super Big Toms, I tuned these kind of Ringo-y style, low and growly, and they really just, in fact, here, I'll just put the whole kit on there, but you can just hear they're just big and in very wide stereo. And they're 60s, late 60s Slingerland drums, so they really ring. You know, newer drums, they just don't quite have that ring. And these, they really do, and there's this growl to them as well. Yeah, nice. Future Z1, welcome to Periscope. First day.
Let the waxy gun fool ya, 'cause some of that residue's cool, yeah. If you push it too far, you'll think that you're seeing stars. You'll be tearing, won't be hearing, 'cause you pushed it too far. Oh, fear the Q-tip.
And I'm playing all kinds of little solo bits on the bass. So dirty.
Fear the Q-tip. Fear the Q-tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. You will not be able to hear. That cotton swab is something to fear. Fear.
I always got to have one of these.
Fear the Q-tip, or you will not be able to hear the Q-tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. Ouch.
What's up? This is yes, this is a preview of my next single coming out called Fear the Q-tip. So you're getting to see the session here. And earlier on, if you go back to the beginning, I played a little lyric video of it. In fact, maybe that's how we'll end the stream today. What's up, Donald Ping? Good to see you back again. I was just going to do one more thing. Let me bounce over just to Photoshop here for a second. Just going to put in just one additional layer in here, text layer. Dunbar Tall, new little favorite font of mine. All right. Maybe make that even smaller. That's already pretty tiny. 24 point. All right, fine. Good enough. Right there. Save this out. This file, incidentally, because I put that lyric video together in Premiere, so it's actually here. In fact, maybe I'll just play it from here since it's here and just easier, nicer, cleaner. I don't have to mess with it. Just using Essential Graphics to create the captions really easily. And what you can see is I just dropped in a whole bunch of markers and just knocked it out, you know, right on canvas. So it makes it really easy doing it from here. So okay, so again, we'll end the stream with this. So for those of you just joining, this is my my next single entitled "Fear the Q-tip." This is a rough mix version. It's not finished yet in terms of the production. The vocals will be all replaced. They're just scratch vocals, and there will be some added instrumentation, maybe. But hope you enjoy this. And once again, this is the mastered version. So if you're coming back with headphones, this is going to be loud. So let's see. All right. I think everything is set here. Okay. My headphones are pretty loud. So you gotta be careful. All right. So one more time. Here is Fear the Q-tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. All right. Here we go. Should I probably put this on full? Here, I'm going to get rid of my camera. I'll just leave it there.
Q-tip, don't push it too far into your ear. Little white cotton swab, fill us off could never harm. Place it gently, twirl it round. ASMR scratchy sound. Move it to the other side. Brace yourself, close your eyes. Haven't cleaned them for a while. More I twirl, the less I smile. But don't let the waxy gunk fool ya, 'cause some of that residue's cool, yeah. If you push it too far, you'll think that you're seeing stars. You'll be tearing, won't be hearing, 'cause you pushed it too far. Oh, fear the Q-tip. Fear the Q-tip. Fear the Q-tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. You will not be able to hear. The cotton swab is something to fear. Why must I clean my ears? The thought of it brings me to tears. Must I clean them every day? Maybe not, but don't delay. Here's a sticky feeling, Nicky, gently pull it back. It's tricky. What is this? It's got no piston. Take a look, don't be caught sniffing. No. Is it really necessary? Is it even sanitary? Even for the cleanest fellow goes in white, comes out yellow. But don't let the waxy gunk fool ya, 'cause some of that residue's cool, yeah. If you push it too far, you'll think that you're seeing stars. You'll be tearing, won't be hearing, 'cause you pushed it too far. Oh, fear the Q-tip. Fear the Q-tip. Fear the Q-tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. You will not be able to hear. That cotton swab is something to fear. Fear the Q-tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. Fear the Q-tip, or you will not be able to hear. The Q-tip. Don't push it too far into your ear. Ouch.
All right. And I think that is a wrap. So thank you so much for joining me today. Of course, you'll be able to watch the replay or the re-listen on Twitter, Periscope, on YouTube, and on Behance. So thanks for this little brief impromptu Saturday session. Again, the single should be out by year's end. So if you've enjoyed this, you'll be able to listen to it on all of the streaming services all over the world. So until next time, I won't see you on the stream next week. I'll be in deep in Adobe Max prep. So for those of you joining us at Adobe Max in Los Angeles, I'll be there. But until then, have a great rest of your weekend wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you again next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.